Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. I'm having a crazy idea today. I'm going to take this paper envelope I got. It looks like it's from Amazon. But I think what I'd like to do is take this, I guess I want to call it a giant collage or Frankenpage. It was just me gluing pages together, little interesting bits and bops, little random whatnots. And I'd like to turn this into the cover of this. Now this conveniently, I think it's, okay, it's probably 9 by 12. Yep, 9 by 12. So when you fold that in half, it's going to work well for a cover size. 9 by 12 would be 6, but then if you have a little bit of a spine, it might be 5.5. It's still very good. But yeah, I'd like to use what I have. So let's just do this and see what happens. All right. Okay, I have Yoo-Hoo Magic Glue, Blue Glue. I don't know if this one's still good. It's sitting on my desk here for a while. Let's see. Yeah, still looks good. So this particular envelope, it's not glued together. So I'm very haphazardly just gluing it together so it doesn't migrate around too much when I'm working on it. Okay. Now I have that little edge, which I might want to get rid of. So I'm going to grab my craft knife and my ruler and just jump on in. Welcome to everybody who is new. Welcome back to everybody who's been here. Just randomly creating in good old reckless abandon style. Have no idea where this is going to go. You know, sometimes you go in with an idea and it comes out completely different. So my thought process going in is I'm going to make a cover just out of stuff I have on my desk and it's been piling up, and I'd like to use some of it just maybe a little differently than I've done before. Okay, I did do a test example of this, and I really like this old writing here, and I would like to reinforce that on the edge. Maybe even move it in, because maybe I need to put like a piece of trim or material there, because I do want this to show. And this is going to get cut off, which is okay. There is some blank little spots here and there. I could leave them as is because it has a nice rustic brown paper background, or I could cover them or add another piece of paper. Either is easy. I think the spine is clear. This button should not get in the way of the spine. I can always take the button off if it bugs me, just because it's a little lumpy. But let's just go ahead and glue this down. So I think this is going to be the inside, and this is going to be the outside. Let me actually glue it down with this. Why not? I've got it right here. Not right to the edge, Pam. Right, okay, I'm just doing this. This is what I'm doing. It's nothing fancy. This is the maneuver. Here it comes. The maneuver. All right, lots of glue so it has a good adherence. All right. Don't exactly know how far I'm going to go this way, but we'll see. Okay, this little pretty piece of paper is what I want. Okay, so I'm going to leave maybe half an inch. Okay. Oh, no. Retreat. I want that number 58. I don't know if you can see it up in the corner there, but it's a cool old number. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, everything's all right. Lots of bare spots now. That's okay. All right, stick down. All right, and you could totally glue this. You don't need to do any sewing, but I think I will do a little bit of sewing. So I think it will tack it down just a little bit better. I'm going to be very mindful of the button. All right, here. Now, since I'm going to sew this, I don't know what I'm cutting through on the other side. What's that? I think that's going to cut okay. There's the button. Don't cut. No, the button is clear. Okay. Let me just remove this. That's the nice thing about when you make collage papers, master boards, Frankenpages, whatever you want to call them. You can cut them to size. Yeah, you can make big things and then only use parts or pieces of it as you need it. So I still have this lovely piece of something to work with another day. All right, here we go. Let me just do a quick check. I'm not cutting through anything that's going to hurt my knife. No, everything seems okay. Can you see well? I think so. Okay. All right, there. Okay, so we shall do again. Here, firm. Might have to redo it once or twice just to get it all. Okay, that came up. Are you free? Not yet. Again, I don't know what I'm cutting through exactly on the other side. I guess it's okay. Everything's fine. We'll save those papers for something else. And then there's one last little piece over here. All right, so let's get him. All right. Now, a couple of thoughts when you're thinking about turning this into a cover. What's on the outside of the cover and what's on the inside of the cover? Okay, this is my outside, so when I fold it, it's going to be somewhere in here. Now, some of this stuff may pop up or fracture, but I can repair that, and I can also cover it with a piece of material to strengthen the spine. But the question is, if I'm going to sew that all down, which is going to leave sewing track marks here, which is fine, or do I want that to show on the inside cover? Or do I want to put what I'm going to use to cover this down now so that when I do all the sewing, all the random sewing will show on the inside cover? But if I don't want to show the sewing, I'll sew it now and then cover it with something. But it would make it very secure if I sewed it all together. Okay, let me look around here for something that I think would be really good to put in there. Hold on. Okay, I've got some Digikits. This is called marbled paper. And I'm thinking of how I'm going to arrange this. Now, if I wanted to cover the whole thing in marbled paper, I'd have to use two different pieces because this will not cover the whole thing. But I could, and then do I want it to go across the spine itself? I'm thinking no. Maybe I want to leave the gap for the spine and then just cut out two different pieces of marbled paper. Let's see which ones would be fun to use. I'm thinking maybe these two. Okay, let's go with these two. All right, hold on. I'm just going to trim these down. Oh, we'll just trim them down here with you guys. Let me just get my trimmer. Okay, here it comes. And this is my guillotine trimmer, or whatever you want to call these things, but I think these are pretty much printed out the same way, so I'm going to try and do them at the same time. All right. Okay. Well, I don't need to, let me just get the sides off, and then I'll just try and not minimize my cutting. I cut 3 of the sides off, so I think they're going to be longer than I need, so I'm going to only cut the bottom once. Okay, there we go. There. Okay, so now I have this, and then I'm going to fold this and decide where my spine is. Okay. All right. Okay. Match these up. Make a little spine area. See, I'm leaving, oh, I don't know, about an inch, maybe half an inch, something like that. I don't know exactly how many signatures I'm going to put in yet. That's okay. I don't have to know yet. But what I do want to know, okay. All right. I think I'm going to decide where that's going to be right now. Look at me being very bold. Very bold and going in and declaring this is that end of the spine. This is this end of the spine. Okay. Okay, let's see, what did I get? Did I get a spine? I think I got a spine in there. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a little fixing here, but I definitely have a spine in there now. It wasn't that hard to do. It was pretty easy. At least it's going to be a, well, it is what it is at the moment, and it's thick enough to hold signatures as is, just with this envelope. And this envelope is just paper padding. It's not super bulky packed. It's just thin padding. Yeah. Okay, so now if I want to put these here, I think what I'm going to do is just do this. So now I know I can go to here. I'm going to bring it down a little bit so I know where the line is to cut. And you got to check where your spine is. I think it's to here. Okay, so that should give me 2. And then I'm going over here to see how deep, how long, how tall you want to call it. Okay, to here. All right, so now I got my 2 marks, one here and one here. And I'm going to cut along those lines, and then I should get 2 equal pieces with minimal cutting, minimal measuring, and we shall just see if it works. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Today, we're hoping for the best. Okay. Oh, I seem to have some white on there. Imagine that. I'm gonna have to shimmy that off a little bit or darken it up. We'll just shimmy it off a little bit. We'd call that close enough. Yep. That's a nice thing about creating with reckless abandon. You pretty darn good and close enough are my world. All right, here we go. All right, now I can put that there. Now I could put something over the spine now, but I think I will do that. I think I will do that now. I think I'm going to do that right now. And hang on, let me find something. Okay, I found this. This might be nice there. And then I could put these over top, which would look very nice. Or I could put them underneath. That might be better. Yep. And I'm thinking, as I'm thinking, I might be able to go around. I think I have enough of this to bind the back of the spine as well. I could just totally do that. And that actually looks very nice. So I could do that. That would work. That would work. But the question is, do I want to do any of this until I sew all this down? Because I do want to sew this on as well. But I think it's going to be okay. I do. I think it's going to be okay. I think if I don't sew, I'm going to sew this down first. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sew it down, then I'm going to cover it with this, and then sew these on. Ooh, I have an idea too. Okay. All right. We're rolling now, people. Hold on to your hats. I'm getting the sewing machine. I hope my sewing machine can handle what I have planned for it to do today. Come here, little sewing machine friend of mine. I know you're scared and you're quivering. It's all right, though. It's going to be okay. All right. We're going to try and orient you this way. All right. And I think I'm going to sew space up so my poor little sewing machine and I can see what I'm doing. Random sewing happening first. I'm going to go a straight line, long stitches, 5.0. Maybe I'm going to do a zigzag on this particular. Okay, no, I got to go long stitches again because once you change this thing, the type of design, it puts it back to the default of the length of the stitch, and I want a long stitch here. Okay. All right, so far so good. Mayhem is in check. Yep. Okay, mayhem has not occurred. Turn. And I'm just going to kind of anchor this stuff down that looks like it's a little bit of a... Whoa, hey, Nelly, who's driving this thing? That's the way it goes around here. You know, I can't be responsible for who put me behind the wheel. Okay, just going over this stuff. What's back there? I'm running into my glues back there. I'm not going to run over the button. I'm not going to run over the button. She tells herself. Okay. 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 And the nice thing is these covers are sort of flexible. All right, there we go. Now, if we're going over a weird piece of wrap here, go slow. If there's a questionable piece, go slow. You don't have to rush. No, and don't go over anything too bumpy. Avoid the bumpies. Just... Okay, heading into a bumpy, trying to be careful, going a little slower, turn when you're anchored. Okay, this is a white thread, so it's not too intrusive onto the design. I'm going to go around the edges. I just feel I need to do this. I'm going to go around all the edges with a zigzag stitch. I just feel it's going to give me strength like I've never known before. Yeah, here we go. Alright, and we're rocking, and we're rolling like we know what we're doing. We're footloose and fancy... Whoop, okay. Footloose and fancy free today. Alright, sewing up this edge. The old zigzag stitch, which is a glorious stitch. If you're not familiar with it, get to know and love it. It'll be your best friend. It just holds everything together. Gosh darn it. Okay, here we go. It's funny, I talk like I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. All right, so now I'm going to try and anchor in a few of these little loosey-goosey things, which seem to be all... Oh, I'm going very slowly over the wrap here. It's a little bumpy. All right, bumpy. Oh, yep, see, machine doesn't like it. Okay. No, we don't want to run into trouble. I'm force-feeding it now. Gently. Okay, this has to be tacked down. It's running all over the place here. There, you're tacked down. What about you? You don't even know what you're made of or what you're doing. Let's hope there's nothing bumpy in here. trying to go around these edges. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to come this way. Tacking all of this down. So wherever you see there's a little uppy edge, you can just run over it with some white thread, and you can do any kind of stitching here. It doesn't matter. I just happen to be doing the zigzag because I think it's kind of pretty. And I'm just, you know, not really, I'm just shoving this through in my machine like it's gonna be fine. I don't know if it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. And I'm okay if it's not fine. So if you're really upset about like grandma's knitting, like quilting machine, don't do it on that, because I don't know what could happen. Something bad could happen to grandma's quilting machine. But if you have a Walmart special or a Goodwill special and you're willing to roll the dice on it, I say have at it. You know, the stuff you're meant to have fun with this stuff. Why do we always save everything like it's so precious? Like, oh, we shouldn't use it. No. But then we never use it, and then what good was it? So I think if you have fun with it, okay, let's go this way. Then it's a good thing. Oh yeah, what are you doing there, Candace? Settle down, Missy. Don't get all rambunctious. Okay, going this way. I'm rambunctious. I can't stop myself. The rambunct is running amok. Okay, how about that way? Okay, that's good. I'll come down this way. Okay, that's good. I need to tack that down better. Okay, where are we? Driving over here. I have to tack down this side of this thing. That looks like it wants to come apart. Yeah, if I were you, I'd want to come apart too. Okay, go slowly over the raffia. Slowly over the raffia. It's lumpy. I don't know, it could cause mayhem. Here's something that needs probably to be tucked down. Yeah, you just tack yourself down there, mister. Okay, let's go this way. We're going this way. Alright, hang on. Alright, now we're going to turn this, and we're going to go up and around this thing. This thing needs to be tacked down better. Turn, I should lift the foot. Lift the foot. Don't be lazy. Lift the foot. Alright, lifting, turning. I don't know what's going on under there. I don't want to look. It's still sewing. Yeah, that's all I know. Around there. Okay, what else? Okay, what's not tacked down? Everything appears to be somewhat. Okay, let me just go over here a little bit, and then we're done this part. Okay, go there. I'm gonna cross tack that. Yeah. Let me tack this over here, and we're just gonna run off an edge or something. It really doesn't matter where you end up. Yeah, okay. Now let's see what we have with all that mayhem going on. Okay. Alright, here we go. Oop. Don't need that. Oop, don't need that. Don't need that. What's this? This is extra threadage. Don't need all this. This is where I started and stopped. Okay, move the machine. Whoop. Hope you weren't down there, Sonny. Oh, okay. No, he's in the other room. Didn't land on his basket. Hit the floor. It was just my water bottle. Okay. Oh, I like that. That's looking really cool, actually. Let's take a look at what we have. All right. That looks pretty cool. Really cool. Yep. I like it. Okay, I think this is the front. That's good. All right. And let's turn it over and see what we got. Okay, and there's our faux spine. Trying to pretend it's there. Now, I want to cover this. I'm not a big fan of the yellow stringies, but it's okay. Because I'm going to get yellow stringies on this side if I turn it over and sew. Okay, so here is my trick of the ages. All right. I'm going to sew around both of these, and then I'm going to glue them on here. And it's going to make it look like it was sewn. I've already got the strength of this, so I'm not worried about that. But that's what I'm going to do. So I need to grab my sewing machine again, bring it around. Just drop something else on the floor, of course. Oh, yeah, my plug for the sewing machine, and it's back in. All right, now sewing machines should probably lay flat. They probably will sew better if they're flat. Okay, so let's just go around the outside of this with a zigzag, going to 4 and then making it a long stitch, long as I can. Minimizes the need for sewing. You can do shorter, but I don't mind the long. I think it's pretty. And it saves time. Turn. Go around here. Oh yeah, so this is only showing white thread, which is nice. That's good. That's what I want. Sometimes I'll put a bobbin thread on the bottom that I'm not really that excited about, like this yellow, because I won't show that much. And I can use up that thread, which I feel good about too. Okay. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. All right. That's one. And just one more here. Lickety split. Don't sew your fingers. Don't sew your fingers. Okay. I'll try and remember to put a link to the marble Digikit. If not, it's the marble Digikit in my Etsy shop. But I'll do my darndest to put a link to it. So those of you who are interested, you can find it. You can use anything. You can use book page. Book page would look really cool here too. But, okay. Yeah. All right. Around we go. Knocking anything over and turned off the machine. Okay, so now I have these sewn edges, which look very nice, but they do need to be inked. Can't you just feel it? Yeah, me too. I know. Try this one. What's this? This is walnut stain. It's hard to read anymore, but let's use that one. Okay. And good old dauber of daubers. My trusty brown dauber. Oh yeah, that's popping really nice. You wet it a little bit and all of a sudden it comes to life like nobody's business. Right? Look at that. That is astounding. Good stuff. And here we go on this one. Very quickly, easily. You could use any color here. I just happen to be going with the brown. Always a good solid vintage looking increasing ink. You never go wrong with brown. You can also use shoe polish. That will work. If you don't have that, or makeup, you can get away with that. Now I'm just going to glue these on. So I think I'm going to put the glue on the back here. I think I might default. Yeah, I think I might use this. This is Fabrifix. I want this to have a good, strong adhesive. I think glue stick will work, but I want to be absolutely sure, so I'm going to use silicone clear glue. And this is the glue I put in here, so it's for easier usage. We'll just see if I'm... Yeah, there is a little bit of leakage, but it seems to be self-sealing. And I did put it on tight, so I guess you lose a little bit, but it's not much. And let's face it, with the amount that you lose with the volcanic eruption that happens sometimes over the top of these bottles, you're probably still ahead of the game, doing well. Okay, just letting that glue blob come down there. Make sure this isn't clogged. Okay, that was the whole idea, is not to have anything clogged. Are we clogged? Are we clogged? It's coming. It's just not the most willing. I think there's probably like a bunch up, like a roadblock in there that needs to come out. Why is nothing ever easy with glue? All right, here we go. All right, it's coming now. Should come faster than that. Okay, now it's starting to come a little faster. I'm really not giving it much of a choice. All right. Oh yeah, on the page here. Okay. Going around, coming this way, going that way. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah. All right, and going across here. It could be flowing a little faster. Okay, now it's turning to go a little faster. Yeah, see, it should not slow you down. No. We want our glues to go smoothly in the quest of gluing. All right, now I am going to recommend this maneuver. You may approve or disapprove, but I'm going to do it. Okay, I go to the edges, especially the corners, because you don't want that stuff poking at you. You want it to be flush, especially at the corners. You can do a cursory little rub down on the other edges, which is fine. The middle doesn't really have to be much fanciness there. Okay, we're just going in, and we are gluing to the corners. Okay, to the corners. Okay, and now it's going to look somewhat like it has been sewn in. All right, so it's kind of faux sewing. Faux sewing by Pam. Right, but it's easier to maneuver your pieces that way, and then you can get the sewing pattern that you wish, as opposed to the all-over sewing if you don't want that there. I'm going to do the same thing here. And let's see if you are more flowy. You better be more flowy, mister. I've been squeezing you like there's no tomorrow. Okay, here we go. You're flowing a little better. You're still squawking a little bit. I mean, I like a better flow than that, but... because really this Sugar Bell's icing piping bottle, the whole purpose of it is so that you don't have to use two hands to squeeze the darn thing. So there must be something going on in there that's... Oh my goodness, the Quest. When I first got it and did the cap, everything worked great. It still works well, but wasn't a two-hander in the beginning, that's for sure. So there must be some restriction in the flow out of the applicator, or the glue is getting thicker. I think those are the two, things that I can think of that might cause a difference. Okay, let's try that. That should be plenty. The cap on before anything dries anymore. You know what? Maybe I'll put in another dollop, a little half teaspoon of acetone. Yeah, how about that? How about that, Fabrifix glue giving me a hard time? I think that's what I'm going to do to you. Yes. I'm not glue abusive. No. I just like to let it know my thoughts on the matter and how I feel about everything. I want to be seen and heard. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay. All right, there we go. So now, I am so covered in glue, it's not funny. So I'm going to do the rolling technique. I even have some thring. I have thring in here. That's threads and string put together. It's called thring. It's a new invention. But it helps with the removal of the glue from the fingers. Having the thring in there gives the glue something to bind to. You get it off your fingers, and then you're good to go again. And I can't get it off my fingers. Hang on. All right, it's coming. All right, it hit the can. We're good. Okay, get rid of this extra thring. There's more thring. Okay. I think I'm thring free. Now, I think this would look very pretty on the inside and the outside. That in and of itself is a very pretty cover. Just saying. So you could go either way with this, but since there is decor, this is going to be the outside. I have now decided that. And this, face up, face down. Got to look at these things. Which way is right? I think it's this way. Okay. I see my spine. I'm going to do something like this. Okay, flip this over. This should be buried in here, which will be fine. Yes, this will be fine. Okay, so let me put glue here on this spine. Oh, here we go with this thing again. Yeah, I should. That's what it is. I need to put more acetone in here. That will probably solve all this little situation. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Okay, coming down the mountain coming down. Okay, mountain down. Okay, now that's the upside, right? Yep. Right? No. That's pretty. Is it what's prettier? That side or this side is the pretty side? Okay, so you got to look at it like 10 times before you actually glue it down. Okay, try to get it somewhat straight. Okay, might have to do more gluing, but we're just approximating at this point. I'll put that down, so let's get our gluer back. Put the gluer on here. We know this is where you're going to go. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. Then we're going to come up here, and we're going to do a trim job. Okay. We're going to go up to about there. Just cut that across. And then we're going to glue this down to make it look like there's no bump. There's a little bump, but it's not bad. We can deal with that. Okay, so we're going to glue from the bottom up. All right. You can go a little over the edges because it will go over the edges. I might have to do a final tack down on the edge stuff, but I can deal with that. I'm going to put nice glue there. I don't know how high it goes up. Maybe there. I'm going to have to put a little more glue. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. Now, I don't even know if I have to overlap. Maybe I could just meet it. Let me try. Oh, that's a big commitment here. I'm going to do it. Okay, there. Yeah, there we go. Now there's no bump. No bump, and I'll save that for something else. Perfect. Okay, that was the way out of that. No bumpity bump. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to do a little more gluing here where the pieces connect, because this is still a little loose here down the edge. I think you're pretty glued. Okay, down the edge, down the edge, down the edge. Okay, yeah. No more on the edge. Okay, there. And over here, yeah, a little bit. Okay, no, come on, come on. Okay. Yeah, now we have flyaway wings. See that? Flyaway wings. Now we have to tack those down. Now we have to tack those. Okay, so get to know and love your spine. That's right. Make it like all foldy fold, creasy crease. That's nice. You can come in here with the bone folder too at the when we're done, but just to give it the good squasharoonie at this point is highly recommended. You can never go wrong with a good squasharoonie. Sometimes it's needed. You know what I mean? It just must be done. Okay. So here we go. Boom. All right, that's good. And then we can do it over here. You have to make the funny singing noise. I don't know why. It's no song I'm singing, so don't listen, YouTube. There's nothing here. Nobody here but us chickens. That's right. Not you guys. I mean, like, you know, me over here at the Paper Outpost. Pile of chickens over here. Okay, there we go. All right, so basically we have made our cover. Looks like it's sewn anywhere, but there's lots of glue holding it. That's the thing. And it's basically just out of scraps, bits, bops, a leftover envelope. I mean, just fun stuff. So yeah, well, let's call that complete at this point. I will show how I'm going to put the signatures in. And there could have been two ways to do that too. I could have put the signatures, I could have put a piece of lace here, the signatures in, which would have put the strings on the outside here, and then covered this with that. But I don't mind if my strings show through this. I think it's going to be kind of pretty. But you can do it either way. So you can have a hidden spine or an exposed spine. So if you're going to do the hidden spine, put your cover piece of lace only on this side, put your signatures in, and then cover your strings on the outside with an outer piece of fabric or paper. I recommend fabric. It has more flex than paper. Paper might break along the spine edges as people open and close because paper doesn't really have flex. There are other ways to do spines as well, but I'm just saying that this is a very functional, quick, resourceful, always reliable technique. Let me go find the mouse. Hold on. Okay, there is somebody in the building and he would like to have a few words.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine. Junior Cup Up reporter here. Hearing that Sunshine was just referred to as a mouse. Now, I could sort of see mouse. Maybe there's mouse halfway ears. I don't know. I'm not sure I buy the whole mouse thing. Sometimes I get gremlin. Sometimes I get, what are those? Yeah, what are those things that you don't add water to? Yeah, I think it's a gremlin. And, what else? What do I look like? Okay, you can let me know down below. Okay, ears down. What am I? I'll give you side profile. Okay, no ears, Sunshine. Okay, that's kind of hard to do, but we'll do ears up. Well, we all know what that one is, but you can go ahead and say, yep, I know what you're thinking. Okay, midway ears. Oh, that's a look. I kind of like that. Wonder if, Mom, you got hair clips or something? You got my little ears up there? And then ears of flop back. Oh, how about, oh, no, there's no other position for ears, Mom. You've done it all. There's nothing else. How about forward? Oh, I think that's very 1920s Gatsby myself. I think so. All right, so you put your votes in down below. Tell me what you think. And I will be back soon. Take care, everybody. Happy crafting. We'll meet again and finish this project together on the next video. Take it away, Mom.
Thank you, Sunshine. Yes, so we'll continue this. And if you don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter. You get a free digital image with that each month, a checklist of supplies, note from the bookmaker, which explains what a junk journal is and how to use it, and a page list of ideas on how to break a blank page. And I feel like I'm missing something. I think that was 4 things. And my videos come out Wednesdays and Saturdays, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And my new audio podcast material hits the shelves, the cyber shelves on Tuesdays. And you can watch video podcasts any day of the week on Spotify, but you can listen to the audio podcasts pretty much on most free podcast platforms. So if you want to check that out. And also I have an Etsy shop if you're looking for bundles and kits and whatnot. When I have those available, they are available in my Etsy shop along with my Digikits, which are printable downloads, like for example the marbled paper. And I have a print and mail service. If you don't like it to print or don't have a printer, I will print these out for you, up to 10 Digikits. I just need for you to buy the print and mail option and then send me the list of the 10 Digikit names to my Etsy message link. And I will print those out for you. You get free priority mail shipping with that, and you will get 50 printed pages on nice lightweight cardstock. Okay, and then I have an Amazon shop. If you like any of the tools I use on here, I do my best to put links in there for you. It does help my shop, but you do not pay more for the items for using my links. I thank you very much. And also, I have a merchandise shop. If you like the phrase create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise, you can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zip hoodie, mug tote, or water bottle. And you can find me on all the social media platforms, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun doing weekly and monthly challenges over there. Anything else? I don't think so. So then, there you go. We'll complete this next time. Remember that fun can be simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.